Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. And as I mentioned recently, I got myself an Old Ben. An old Ben. Yes, this is an original, and it's in not bad condition. I spent $5.99 on this. And, don't be upset if you are anti-repro, but I am going to repro him up. I got this from Restore Nation from Spain. I've used them before, years ago. But I just figured, well, I'm not spending over the odds. I just wanted to do a quick thing on my Kenobi and Vader shelf. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Just hang fire. Let me just waffle on a bit longer about this guy. I am still on the lookout for an original, 100%. So I think you have to probably spend about £30 to £40 on that. But he cost me $5.99. This cost me not very much. And I already had this from years gone by. This is a repro Saber. So I can't wait, because what I really want to do is complete my Vader and Ben shelf. Let me go over there now and show you if you've never seen it before. So this is a collection of figures, and it's all Ben and Vader on the Death Star. You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. And I love this shelf, really do, and it's very topical right now. I'm not going to go into the babble of the ins and outs of the law shattering blah-de-blah, because God almighty, that's a 2-hour video in itself. But what I really wanted to do was to complete this by having an Old Ben and a Vader from the original line. Now this is cheating as well. This Vader here is a retro collection Vader, but it's so nice that, I just thought, as opposed to spending over the odds, I did have it to open, so I did open it. But do you want to have a look at the other things? I did show it last week, but let's see it again. This is these are two great figures. That's Ben Kenobi from the Last Jedi line. Look at the screen accuracy there. Just a shame he's 5 POA. But that looks just like Alec Guinness. And then you've got the back of Vader there. This is either the Rogue One or the one that came with the Probot. Either or, it doesn't really matter, because I wanted him facing away. I like that about figures. Sometimes figures look great just facing away. And I like to match my figures of era. Very similar era, but also hard goods v hard goods. If that makes sense. I'll explain a bit more on that in a minute. You've got the classic Power of the Force 2 here, V Power of the Force 2. I love that. And then here is one of my absolute favourites of Ben and Vader, and it is from the 2002 25th anniversary of Star Wars: A New Hope. And when I saw this Vader, it blew me away. I thought, wow. Then we have these two Vaders here. This is, of course, the Legacy Collection. Which, Hasbro, get off your ass and give us a definitive Ben, please. We need a fully articulated body with soft goods with that head. And then I'll be happy. And then this is the Vader from the briefing, the Death Star briefing Vader, which is quite a sort of static-looking Vader. But I thought it looked good matching the soft goods of this Ben here, because soft goods v soft goods, I like it to sort of each figure to echo each other, so they're in a similar category. And then over here, with just a few troopers looking on, I might move these guys off. I'll need the space now. I'll put them on my kind of garrison shelf there, you know what I mean? But they're looking down on there. That is awesome. I don't know where it came from. My mate Sci-Fi in Australia, he has one as well, but that was gifted to me, but to my PO box, which was just like one of the first things anyone ever sent me. And then there's this Vader here from Rogue One, but do you know what, man? I cannot wait to get the Vader that comes with the new Kenobi series. That's been reviewed by that Kiwi guy. Kiwi middle-aged guy reviewing Star Wars figures. I've just found his channel, that's awesome. But look at that, in natural light, that is a really nice Vader. Not my favourite Vader, I'm going to tell you which one that is now. In fact, I'm going to have to cut there while I go and find him. Just bear with me. These are the prequel shelves. Where is he? Down here. This is my absolute favourite Vader, but I think even he is in danger of losing top spot. This is from the Black Series. It was in the orange card line and in the blue line as well, reissued, and they fixed his wobbly head. That's incredible, that. And I just was thinking the other day, going back to this shelf, that it would be really nice to have the vintage Ben in there. So I'm halfway there. I'm going to get Vader off the shelf now. This one, it's brilliant, that, isn't it? I had this figure as a kid, as in an 80s Vader. Not this exact one. This is a retro collection. Mock-up. But still, as a child, I remember looking at the figure and it was so satisfying because it just looked like Vader. It was just a good sculpt. It was just him. And yeah. So he needs a dueling partner, and that will be this Ben here, which is an original. But it's going to be a kit bash in a minute. I'm going to kit bash in with some modern repro stuff. But still, let's admire this figure just for a quick second now. It is the white-haired one. And I don't remember what I had as a kid, if I had white or grey, but they're very similar. I think it should be white-haired because Alec Guinness is rocking more white than grey, I'd say. I don't know, man. But the condition of this for £5.99, I don't know what the going rate is, but I couldn't see any scuff. I mean, you don't know what the guy has done, or girl. Never assume the gender of the seller. I don't know what they might have done to it. They could have touched up the paint with paint, for all we know. I trust not, though. And then they could have, you know, got some flesh-coloured paint and, you know, thick hands and stuff wear, don't they? But no, I think that's really good, that. It's 1977 Hong Kong. And my biggest concern when I opened this repro cape was the fact that I thought, God, it looks very red. I thought that the cape matched the colour of the plastic, but actually I did a little bit of research and perhaps not. It looked like maybe they were all that kind of reddy colour. It looks more red off camera than it does on the screen here, but kind of like, you know, that's kind of an orangey red. That's what I was getting off that. But anyway, they have said, the people who sent it, Restore Nation, they suggested that you heat it with a hairdryer to loosen it up a little bit and then get it on. So I'm going to do that now. So if you bear with me, I'm going to cut there and get this Ben ready, man. Right, I think that's it, really. And I've got it so that his collar is turned down. Vader looks quite cool with it up, because he looks more like kind of Dracula because he's wearing a black cape, but he looked ridiculous just then with it up. Let me know what you ever did as a kid in the 80s. Did you have it up or down? I think it's supposed to be folded down like that. And then what I've done is, and now I can put the saber in. He looks great, man, doesn't he? Great figure. And there you have it. There you have it. He's alright, man, isn't he? That's great. I just think it's just nice to have these two together. Battling or whatever, staring each other down. I don't know how I'm going to display them, but it's just nice. I've got the full house now. Maybe have them touching sabers like this. I don't know, man. That's my choice, not for you to worry about, but still. No, they look like they're mates there. That's no good. I think I might just have a bit of a stare down. Look at that. Brilliant, man. I love it. So, there you are. I just thought I'd do that little video just to show you my shelf, show you my plan. It's not legitimate, is it, man? It's all repro, but still, these are just great figures as well, aren't they? Look at that. Let me know what kind of Ben you had. Did you have the grey? Did you have the white? Which do you prefer? Which is best? And look at that Vader. This is retro collection again, but still, it's really good. Really nice. They're just awesome figures. And now I'm going to move them onto the shelf and show you them there. But let me know your thoughts below, of course, in the comments. Alright, and here it is. It's really nice, man. They're just stood together there on the left, but I'll show you them in a minute. Let's go backwards. Got rid of the Stormtrooper, so he's just there with the Force Ghost remnants of the cape that's left behind. And then you've got these two here. And then that. Speaking of repro and all of that, not being authentic, see, these are Power of the Force 2, but look at the lightsabers. I've actually got, because I've got so many spare lightsabers, a modern day lightsaber from, I don't know, probably from the era of mid-2000s onwards, as opposed to the original one. I have an original one for Ben from Power of the Force 2 somewhere. I don't know why I've got him holding that one. There's Vader. I think his actual original one broke the Power of the Force 2, so he's just holding a spare Vader translucent saber. And then you've got these two, and then I just love that. They're just stood together for now. I like that. Like they're friends again. Brilliant, but that's just nice, man. There's my Ben Kenobi and Vader shelf. And if you want to see any more of this room in tours, check out a series called Shelf Indulgence. I'm going to maybe try and do some more to expand that series. Show you the updates from about a year ago when I first shot it, but it's all in chronological order for the original trilogy. And likewise for the sequel trilogy. So do subscribe and tap the notification bell and all that blah-de-blah. Check out the playlists. Behind me is the Tatooine shelves. So it's all available to you for free here on the Only One Kenobi channel. Thank you for watching. I have been Only One Kenobi. Only one.